Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Techno Talks here. So in today's video, we're going to be checking out the Spigen case lineup for the Samsung Galaxy S21 FE. So any of y'all longtime viewers, if you guys remember, I made one for the S20 FE, which I had 3 Spigen cases, but this time I have 5 Spigen cases for the S21 FE. So we have a couple more cases than last time. And I saw that you guys liked it a lot, and that's actually my most viewed video so far, so it's actually pretty cool to make another one for y'all. So let's go ahead and begin with one of these cases. So I have 5 right here. I have the Spigen Thin Fit, I have the Ultra Hybrid, I have the Rugged Armor, the Tough Armor, and the Slim Armor CS. So this is the one with the wallet capabilities. So let's go ahead and start off with the Thin Fit, actually, since it is the thinnest case. Let's go ahead and begin with that one. So the Thin Fit, they all have the same box design, so I'm not gonna go through that a lot. I'll just go over it one time. Gives you a little image of what it looks like on your phone. And then it says for which device, which case. And it also has a nice little Spigen logo right there, plus some information back here. So we have a nice little pull tab. Let's go ahead and pull this open. And here we have our Spigen Thin Fit. So it comes in this nice little pouch. There's the Thin Fit. So let's go and toss that somewhere else. And here it is. So it's a nice thin case by Spigen. Has only one type of branding right here. It just says Spigen with the logo. And it has this nice smooth finish on top of it. So it's not completely a matte finish, but it feels like it. And it just feels really nice overall. So let's go ahead and plop the phone on. Boom. It's as easy as that. No extra force applied. And we have the case on top of our phone. So again, this is their thinnest case, but you still do get a lot of protection with this case. So the front portion, the front display, is actually lifted of the case. It has a nice little lip above the phone display, so if you do drop it on its face, then you won't have any issues with that. The camera bump is protected perfectly. It actually goes above the curve that Samsung has made with their device, as you can see, and it goes around it perfectly, and it just leaves this one little pill shape open. And then we have the nice little flashlight cutout. And again, these are both above, the lip is above the camera, so you shouldn't have any issues dropping it and cracking your lenses. So the back has nothing special on it, it's just this nice little thin case. The button cutouts are made really well, really easy to press. So you should have no issues with that, and your display looks perfectly fine, so no intrusions. We do have a nice little speaker cutout right there for the top speaker, and then we also have our cutouts for the bottom speaker and the charging port. So this case right here is their most basic and thinnest case. I do have it for my S21, and I did use it for a little while, but I just got bored of it because I personally do like the Tough Armor more and a couple more cases, so I went ahead and took it off. But this case right here is for anybody that wants a Spigen case perhaps, and a thin case that will give you overall good protection. So let's go ahead and take this off. Go ahead and put this right here. And now let's move on to the Ultra Hybrid. So the Ultra Hybrid is Spigen's clear case. They do have one more, it's like this, I forgot the name for it, but they do have another clear case. But this one right here is the Ultra Hybrid. You can get this in a couple designs, so you can have one where the sides are actually a matte black or another finish. I personally only got the matte black one with the back being clear, but I saw that I didn't really enjoy it that much, so I went ahead and went with the fully clear version. Again, the box is the same, packaging is the same all around. Nice and simple to open up. And here we have our Ultra Hybrid. So this one right here is very similar to the Thin Fit in the fact that it has basically the same design, just a tad bit thicker, but it is also clear. So I'm gonna go and plop this to the side. We get nice stickers on the outside and the inside, and this is to protect it. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this off. Boom. And the same on the inside. Boom. So it's a really nice clear case. Has no dust particles inside of it when you first plop your phone inside. So let's go ahead and do that. And boom. So it's easy as that. All Spigen cases are really easy to actually put on. And so right here is our Spigen Ultra Hybrid. This actually looks really beautiful with the white color of the phone. I'm actually really rocking this style right now. I might actually keep this one on after the video. So the Ultra Hybrid is a little bit thicker on the sides. The back plate is the same thickness. It's actually a little thinner since it is clear, and they're trying to make it the best clear possible, the best way to see possible. And then the sides, again, as I said, they're thicker. We have a nice camera lip right here. It is above the camera, so you shouldn't have any issues when you drop it on its back. And the front portion is the same. We have a nice little lip around the display with our speaker cutout right there for the front, for the top speaker, and then our cutouts for the bottom speaker and charging port are made again perfectly. So our buttons, let's go ahead and test them out. Again, they're still really easy to click. The thin fit was actually a little bit easier than this one right here, the Ultra Hybrid, but you probably shouldn't have any issues with it. So personally, this one right here might be my favorite so far. This one's looking really nice with the white color of the S21 FE 5G, and so I'm actually rocking this style. So let's go ahead and take this off. With this one, you'll get a little better protection than the thin fit, plus you'll be able to show off what your phone looks like. And these cases are all around for all devices, so if you have an iPhone 13 or you have a Google Pixel, you can get these same cases. They have the same series for all those other ones. So now let's go to move on to the rugged armor. Rugged armor is a little different story. It's not actually too much thicker. It doesn't offer you too much extra protection, but it does have a nice little design. So let's go and take it out. There might be something with the material they use, but so far I haven't really noticed any difference between these cases. Again, we have a nice little matte finish, very minimal branding, and we have this carbon fiber finish right here, as you can see, and we have this different type of pattern right here. You can hear that. So it's kind of weird, this rugged armor. I'm not really sure why Spigen actually makes this, but it does look, I guess it looks a little tougher than the other ones, but you really don't get any extra protection. This one is still a really thin case, and so not really sure why they call it rugged armor, but again, it's a really nice case. Let's go ahead and plop it on. So it's easy to plop on again. We do get the front coverage with a nice front lip, so front facing drops, you should be fine. The back portion, the camera bump, is actually a little weird, so they actually squared it off instead of having like this pill shape with the Ultra Hybrid and the thin fit. As you can see, they did have a little more square shape with the sides curved, but that is okay. It just gives it a little different look, and this portion right here just gives a nice little look, the carbon fiber. So it's an all-around package. You just get a couple designs on top of one case. The bottom, again, is a matte finish. The front cutout, so let's go and go back. So the speaker cutout is made perfectly again, so it goes above it, but the inside portion is actually cut out, so the sound does still come out and you don't block your speaker. The bottom cutouts are made perfectly again, so we have our charging port cutout and our speaker grill cutout, and then we also have our microphone cutout up top here, if you can see that. And other than that, that's basically about it for this case. So this case is still a really thin case, but it just has this rugged armor name to it, and it's just a different type of design. I guess it's for anybody that wants a thin case but doesn't want something as simple as the thin fit. So you can go ahead and rock this case. We do have a nice little texture on the sides as well, and the button test. So let's go to move on. This one is actually very similar to the thin fit, so the buttons do feel really nice and easy to click. So that is it for this one right here. So let's go ahead and move on to our last two cases. So we have the Wallet Slim Armor CS and the Tough Armor. I'm actually gonna go ahead and go with this one because this is my favorite Spigen case. This is the Tough Armor, and there are many reasons why I like it, which I will be explaining to y'all in a little bit. But let's go ahead and open the Slim Armor CS. So we have a nice little pull tab. Again, same packaging. We do get a wallet case with this. So we have a nice little wallet which can hold up to 2 cards. Has a nice feel to it. It's a polished feel, and then the top portion has this nice pattern as well. So it's a two-tone case right here. We have very minimal branding, again, just Spigen on the bottom right corner, and then that's about it. So the inside is shaped a little weird. As you can see, it's a little curved until you put the phone in, because this is a harder plastic. This is a thin plastic right here. And so let's go ahead and plop the phone in. Just go and take it out the rugged armor and plop it into this one. Boom. So here we have our Slim Armor CS case. So this case, pretty nice as well. I personally didn't like it. I had this for the Google Pixel 6 Pro, and I didn't really like it because of the material on this. It doesn't feel the sturdiest, and doesn't feel really nice in the hand. So if I can slide it, so you just slide it open like this, and you put in 2 cards right there, and then you close it off, and that's about it. So nothing too special with this other than your wallet. So if you are going to the gym, maybe you want to carry one of your cards, maybe your membership card, and you just go ahead and open this up and take it out without having the need to use your wallet. So overall, this case does look pretty nice. I personally don't like it too much, but for a wallet case, it is still very thin. As you can see, the two-tone, not the best. I wish they just gave this tone, this finish to this one right here as well, the top portion, but I'm fine with it. It's perfectly fine if it suits your needs. And then we have a nice little pill-shaped cutout for the cameras, and we also have a nice cutout for the flash. So it is, again, the lip is going above the camera, so your back portion should be protected. Plus, with this curve right here and the lifted back plate under the cameras for the wallet, for your cards, you actually get some extra protection. So if you do drop it and you hit this portion first, then your cameras will be perfectly fine, because this is a lot thicker than this portion right here. And the same goes for the front display. Again, we have a nice little lip above the front display, so front facing drops, you should be fine again. So overall, these Spigen cases share basically the same design, other than some slight differences, being thinner, some design changes, or having some other needs. So this one is the Slim Armor CS, and this is for anybody that wants to carry a card inside of their case. So let's go ahead and plop this off and move on to my personal favorite case by Spigen. So I'll put this right here, and let's move on to the Spigen Tough Armor case. So this one right here, again, as I said this in multiple videos, this is my personal favorite by Spigen. And there are a couple of reasons for that, which I will go ahead and explain real quick to you. So take it out of its package, and boom. So this right here is Spigen's most protective case, and it's still pretty slim compared to some other protective cases that you can probably buy off the internet right now. So this one right here gives you really nice protection. It's a thick case. Let me go ahead and actually put the phone inside of here. Boom. Oops, put it on wrong. So take it off and then put it back on. So there are some instructions onto which way you have to put the phone in, but I really don't follow them too much. I just try to fit it in as best as I can, and here we have it, snug fit right here. So this case right here has a nice little function that I personally like a lot. It has a nice little kickstand right here, and this kickstand has come in handy in a lot of ways personally when I use this case. So let's say I'm eating food, right, or I'm laying down somewhere. I just go ahead and plop it down like this. It's almost a 90-degree angle, and I can go ahead and watch my show or movie whenever I like. Or let's say I'm eating food at a table and I need like a 45-degree angle. I have that as well. You just flip it around, and now when I'm eating food, let's say I have my plate right here, I'm starting to eat some food, I can just look down at my plate and my phone is right there, and I can watch whatever I want. So I really enjoy using this kickstand with the Tough Armor. You get a lot more protection compared to all the other Spigen cases that I just showed y'all, and it's still not really thick, especially for a phone this size. Samsung phones are a little thinner in the width section, so it's nice to be able to hold this case. I can still use it one-handed with no issues, and I am personally really fine with using this case, since I get all that extra protection without too much thickness, too much extra thickness. Plus I get this kickstand functionality, which I enjoy a whole bunch. So other than that, we have our cutout. So we have a nice little camera lip, and it perfectly protects your camera and your flashlight. Plus the front display, again, it is raised, so front facing drops, you should be fine. The corners have this nice texture. So the corners are plastic. It's not hard, well, they're all plastic, but just not hard plastic on the corners, so it can absorb the shock better. Again, as I said, we have the nice little kickstand, which is really easy to use. Go ahead and close that back up, and it's actually really durable. So for my S20, I had one of these for my S20, and I used it for a whole year without taking that case off, and the kickstand finally wore out after that whole year. It was still on, it was still attached perfectly, it just wasn't, you know, it was flimsy. It would just move around a lot which was kind of annoying after some point, but it was still perfectly fine. I was still able to use it. So we do get a nice texture with the power button, so you can locate it easily. And then we also get a plus and minus right there on the volume rocker. So the buttons, for a thick case like this, they are actually really easy to click. And that's another reason why I really love this case. So you get all that protection with a decently thick case, not the thickest that I've seen, with some extra functionality like the kickstand, and the buttons are still easy to click. So that's basically about it for my case review for the Samsung Galaxy S21 FE. So here we have all of our cases. You can go ahead and pick up any of these. I will be leaving the link down below, and if you have one that you really like, just go ahead and leave a comment down below. I really want to know which one you guys like the most from Spigen's case lineup. And here we have it. So we have the Ultra Hybrid, Thin Fit, Rugged Armor, Tough Armor, Rugged Armor, and then we have the Slim Armor CS. So if you guys have one that you really want to pick up for your S21 FE, or for actually any of your other devices, because they all have these series for all the other devices, then go ahead and click the links down below. I will be leaving a couple links for each one of these cases. They will be for the S21 FE, but you will still be able to find them for other devices. So again, as I said, leave a comment down below for which of these cases you prefer the most, and that will basically be wrapping it up for this video. So if y'all enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe, because it helps support the channel a lot, and see y'all in the next one.